Hello friends, I am Dr. Nagalakshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce with Finance in Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Here we are going to see the preparation of cost sheet. See, in the previous video we have seen a specimen of a cost sheet preparation, but here we are going to see a clear picture about the cost sheet and some illustration sums, that is some illustration regarding the preparation of cost sheet. So here as I have explained you what is prime cost, what is factory cost, what is cost of production, what is cost of sales, and what is the selling price, and how to determine the profit or loss. We just rewind that and we can see the illustration. See, a company manufactures 100 units of one product. It may be anything, any product it may be, but they are producing 100 units of one particular product. So what are the expenses involved? So direct material involved is 20,000. Direct labor involved is 10,000. Direct expenses incurred is 5,000. Factory overheads 8,000. Office overheads 7,000. Selling overheads 10,000. Profit 5,000. So these are the expenses incurred in a company for manufacturing 100 units. For manufacturing 100 units of a product. We can see here we are going to see what is the total cost and what is the per unit cost. First we have to ascertain the prime cost. How we will ascertain the prime cost? Prime cost is ascertained by adding direct material, direct labor and direct expenses. So 20,000 direct material, 10,000 direct labor plus direct expenses 5,000, we get 35,000 rupees as prime cost. Okay, so we determine the prime cost first. Now we are going to add the factory overheads, which is given as 8,000 rupees in the sum, in order to find out the factory cost or works cost. So how much? 8,000. We got 35,000 rupees as prime cost plus factory overheads 8,000. We get factory cost as 43,000 rupees. So we ascertained the factory cost. Now we are supposed to find out the cost of production. So in order to find out the cost of production, we have to add office overheads along with the factory cost. So office overheads given as 7,000. When we add that 7,000 with the factory cost 43,000, we get cost of production as 50,000 rupees. Now we are supposed to find out the total cost. The total cost includes adding of selling overheads. The selling overheads is 10,000. So cost of production 50,000 plus selling overheads 10,000. We get 60,000 rupees as the total cost incurred in manufacturing 100 units of the product. Now we are going to see that what is the selling price. Profit is given in the sum as 5,000 rupees. So total cost incurred for producing 600 units is 60,000 and the profit earned is 5,000. So the selling price will be 65,000 rupees. So 60,000 rupees incurred as a cost for manufacturing a product, and they made the sales of that 100 units for 65,000 rupees. They earned 5,000 rupees as the profit. Now we are going to find out the cost per unit. So 60,000 rupees is for manufacturing 100 units. What is the cost incurred for manufacturing 1 unit? That is 60,000 divided by 100. 600 rupees is the cost incurred in manufacturing 1 unit of a product. This is what explained in this illustration 1. Okay, this is what that is a simple way of preparing a cost sheet. Okay, next we are going to see that another sum regarding the cost sheet preparation. So it's somewhat a big sum, that is compared to the previous sum what we seen. So from the following information, prepare a cost sheet for the month of December. So these are the expenses incurred in the month of December. So they purchased raw materials for 80,000 rupees. Opening stock of raw material is 10,000. Closing stock of raw material is 15,000. Direct wages involved is 50,000. Direct expenses 5,000. Factory overheads 20,000. Office and administration overheads 10,000. Selling and distribution overheads 8,000. Opening of stock of finished goods is 12,000. Closing stock of finished goods is 20,000. So they produced 5,000 units and they sold 4,000 units. So these are the information given for us in the preparation of cost sheet. Now we shall see. That is, we are going to see everything. First we are going to see the cost of, so here. Now we are going to see the cost sheet for the month of December. First we are supposed to prepare the prime cost. So how we will prepare the, that is we will ascertain the prime cost. So direct material plus direct labor plus direct expenses constitute prime cost. But here in the sum they have not given the direct material directly. Instead they have given some information related to purchase of raw material, opening stock of raw material, closing stock of raw material. From this information we are supposed to prepare what? Prime direct materials consumed. So raw materials consumed is to be that is ascertained by adding opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. So opening stock of raw material is 10,000, purchases 80,000 minus closing stock 15,000. So the raw materials consumed is 75,000. So raw materials consumed is the other term of direct material. So here direct material is 75,000 plus direct wages 50,000 plus direct expenses 5,000. So we get 1,30,000 rupees as prime cost. So we ascertain. Now we are supposed to prepare factory cost. Okay. So prime cost plus factory overheads constitute factory cost. So prime cost is 1,30,000. Factory overheads given in the sum is 20,000. So factory cost is 1,50,000 rupees we incurred. Now we are going to prepare cost of production. Cost of production is cost of factory cost plus office and administration overheads. Factory cost what we ascertained 1,50,000 and the office and administration overheads given in the sum is 10,000 rupees. So if we add factory cost plus office and administration overheads 10,000, we get cost of production as 1,60,000 rupees. Now we are going to see the next one, cost of goods sold. This term is not seen in the previous sum because here an additional information given as opening finished goods and closing finished goods. So when this information is given, we are supposed to find out cost of goods sold. So cost of goods sold means cost of production 1,60,000 what we ascertained plus opening stock of finished goods minus closing stock of finished goods, we will get cost of goods sold as 1,52,000. That is 1,60,000 plus 12,000 minus 20,000, we get 1,52,000. Now we are in the stage of finding out the cost of sales. So cost of sales is nothing but cost of goods sold plus selling and distribution expenses. So cost of goods sold is 1,52,000 what we ascertained plus selling and distribution overheads 8,000 given in the sum, we get cost of sales as 1,60,000. So we found out the cost of sales. Here they have not given what is the selling price. Okay, so here till this we have to finalize and we have to find out what is the cost of production, that is per unit cost. Per unit cost is 1,60,000 is the cost of sales divided by 5,000 is the production what they made, so they got 32 rupees, that is 32 rupees as per unit cost for the cost of production. Now we are supposed to find out the cost of sales per unit. So they manufactured 5,000 units, so they with that information we found out the cost of production is 32 rupees per unit. With the, they have given a clue that out of 5,000 products produced, 4,000 products were sold out. So cost of sales per unit is 1,60,000 is the cost of sales divided by 4,000 units they sold. That is 40 rupees per unit. So they got 40 rupees per unit as cost of sales. So this is what we found out with the available informations by preparing the cost sheet. Thank you. Thank you so much for the patience listening, and I hope you have understood what is cost sheet and how it is prepared. Thank you.